Hey folks, let's learn something new about the oil and gas industry. All right, we have a bit of a Christmas theme. I'm sitting here with Barbara Denson. How are you doing today, Barbara?
Wonderful. How are you doing, Mark?
Doing well. Barbara has done something, and I bring stuff on the show all the time where I go, I've never seen this before, it's awesome, but Barbara's done something that really is, I've never seen before, and it's awesome. Barbara, what did you do?
I wrote what I believe is the first ever pro oil and gas children's book. Yay.
How incredible is that, right? There's so much misinformation out there, and a lot of it's intentional, and we as an industry have not spent the time to help educate our young people, and Barbara, you saw that gap. What's the story? Where did how did the book even come to existence?
So what happened was I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I ran into a cousin that I hadn't seen in decades, and as we were visiting, getting caught up on things, I'm hearing all about what she's doing with her life now, and I didn't get a chance to talk yet. And in the course of which she was here in Houston, and she started saying really nasty things about oil and gas, not knowing that I'm involved in oil and gas, that my husband's involved in oil and gas, all my friends are in oil and gas. And it really bothered me a lot because we like to think, those nasty people out there that are idiots that say bad things about us, but this is my cousin, and she's smart, and she's bright, well-educated, lovely. If she was sitting here, you would want to talk to her. You wouldn't want to talk to me. She's just awesome, And so I thought about it a lot, and I thought, why is it that she thinks we're so awful? I mean, we're half the same person. We're cousins, We went to the same high school even. So where did our lives diverge? And I thought, well, when I graduated, I went to work for Amoco as a petroleum engineer. And so my entire adult life has been involved in oil and gas. My friends, my neighbors, everybody. She became a nurse, and she lives in Atlanta. And so I thought, well, she gets her information in a different way than I do. I get mine from my life, my friends, everybody, and my work. And where does she get hers then? TV shows and movies. In the news, they only put bad news about us out there, and I thought, well, we don't even attempt to put great news out there about us or say the great things that we're doing. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she said, you could say you're singing to the choir, but the choir's not singing. Maybe she was quoting someone, but it was eye-opening for me. And I work now for an environmental company, and my job has been listen to oil and gas companies, listen to what their problems are, and when you think of something or hear something that you think, oh, our company can help them with that, well, we can just whip it out of our toolbox and say, we can help you with this. And the more I thought about it, I thought the biggest problem that we have is that everybody hates us. I mean, they really do. And if they didn't hate us so much, then we wouldn't have all the regulations, we wouldn't have all the protests, we wouldn't have, all the major problems the industry has. So what could we do about that could change that? And this was the only thing I could do on my budget.
No, but it's such a great idea, and you're absolutely right. We as an industry are guilty of not telling the truth, not opinions, but the truth about what we do, how we help the planet, how things like safety and health and environmental are mantras for all of us, right? That you can't bring a world out of poverty without cheap, abundant energy, which we provide. I love the idea. I love the fact that you took the time to write the book. It's Gary the Go-Kart Wind Blows. If people want to purchase a copy of your book, where should they go?
It is online everywhere, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere you go. Look for Gary the Go-Kart Wind Blows. And no, this is the first in a series I've got planned. The second book is almost done, and I'm starting to work on the third one already. Each of these books I can just get into 2 topics, so I'm going to take it a little bite at a time and keep going after it.
Yeah, look, folks, we're going to put links to everywhere in the show notes so you can just click and go pick one of these up. I mean, it's the holidays, you have children, you have grandchildren, you're in the industry. Do this. It's the right thing to do for all of us. Barbara, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much. Enjoyed talking to you, Mark.
Yeah. So, folks, I hope this helped. We will see you next time.